Well, of course, it's a very laudable initiative. I'm always very positive towards intra-regional free trade promotion. African governments, particularly, all governments, but particularly this part of the world, where the environment of business is very difficult. Governments need to do significantly more to enable business. As we discussed earlier, is capitalism, commerce is the oxygen for successful societies, wealth creation, and ultimately, economic progression. I think, yes, the challenge, East African community has been very progressive, relatively speaking, around intra-regional trade. So we see the EAC certainly leading the way compared to COMESA, SADC, ECOWAS, CMAC, all the intra-regional groupings on the continent. Probably the worst when it comes to intra-regional trade is West Africa. And the countries are incredibly fragmented. Intra-regional trade is difficult. Infrastructure linkages are practically zero, and that hampers the flow of commerce. And that's arguably why West African countries are the poorest in the continent. I think in this case now, it undoubtedly provides an opportunity, providing the implementation is done correctly by respective governments. An opportunity for South African business, hopefully, to sort of start to increase business flow, product flow in Africa's most progressive region. That is, after all, the eastern part of the continent. I'm deeply concerned about central western part of the continent, particularly in light of significantly reduced commodity prices, be it solid commodities and obviously oil. But I think the centre of gravity of capital interest is shifting eastwards in the last 6 to 8 months. And I think this pan-African, pan-regional trade arrangement, albeit still in the stage of rhetoric pending policy, certainly recognizes that shift towards resource-poor Africa, where the real opportunities lie, rather than traditionally resource-rich, which is the central western part.